Hello guys, welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 video on the channel. It's been quite a while since we uploaded a video. Again, I won't really. I'm happy with this daily this week, but it's not really the most enjoyable. Obviously, there's another little death chicane in this track. We are at Dragon Trail, the other track, I believe. But yeah, we're in the group 4 cars, as you see. We are repping the McLaren, as you see that beautiful livery of CXI there. See the new team that we are joining. I'll get more in depth with a video of the new team in probably the next video. But yeah, let's get into this daily. So yeah, starting P2 actually surprisingly. We did set a couple of lap times. Not as fast as Stokey Ben in front of us as of now. But yeah, he started P1. Obviously got RCR Kells as well. So GG's to them in this race. But yeah, so it's coming along that left hand, and this is the death chicane here. You have to try and cut both of the sausages to get the most amount of time as you can. As you see, we get a lot more time over the sausage than Ben, and we do actually get the run on him. So we're now side by side with Stokey Ben. Coming towards this hairpin, again, it's such a wide track around here, so there's so many lines people can take around here, but it gives it the more enjoyable of racing if it is all close. As you see, me and Stokey Ben are actually quite close saying that. So coming around this little S section here, Stokey Ben going a bit too on the inside there, getting a bit of dirt, kicking up a bit of dirt as I should say. And now coming around this right hander, I really struggled with this at the start of the week, but I've kind of got it down now. You just have to really ease on the throttle around the right hander there. I use gear 3, sometimes gear 4, depends. You see, we've got a run on Stokey Ben there, a bit of contact there. We're going to stay on the outside. Are we going to have enough time to get round the outside? We've got a bit too wide there, and unfortunately we don't, but we are still within Stokey Ben's slipstream, so we're going to get the run on the final straight here. And as the slipstream coming into effect, it's going to move to the outside line, as you see, and we're going to try and get the move done on the outside. Blocks us a bit there, but nothing bad happening. So yeah, that he defends quite well there, so we have to wait until this move coming around here to the death chicane. We're going to get the move a lot more better run out there, and we actually get the switch of route on Stokey Ben there and get the move done on the outside line, which is absolutely beautiful, and great move there from us. So yeah, we get the move done up into P1. This was very early in the week. As you can probably tell, the lap times ain't going to be there as much, but this was quite early on in the week. We're only going to be doing 2 races for this video, because again there weren't as many races that I could record. There weren't really any enjoyable ones. Quite a lot of people were, quite a lot of DR and SR drivers were quite low, so I had to basically wait for the people in the good ratings to get good racing basically, and I can only find 2, unfortunately. But you know, so come around this right hander now, we're starting to pull away a bit from Ben. As you see, we're now 7 tenths, now 8 tenths. We are getting ahead of Ben there, and yeah, coming around to the final hairpin, and yeah, we were literally up by a second at the end of that lap, and now on the final lap Ben actually lost out. I don't know what happened to him. But we actually pulled a 2.6 second lead to Maestro Bowl. What a name, by the way, splendid. And yeah, we're actually bringing it home in first position. Only a 39.8 as the fastest lap. That is crazy. So yeah, again, this is very early on in the week, so again, people are getting used to the track. Also, you see Will in there. I think he started last. We got up to 5th, which is quite nice to see from him. Me actually having a spasm over Will. But yeah, no. So first race we do get P1, but I did decide to go into some time trial. Actually, I had a 38.4 at the time. I'm going to show you a little lap here. I believe this lap was a 38.3, if I remember correctly. So again, still weren't my fastest of the week. I did get even better. I will show you in the next part of this, or next, well, as soon as this lap's finished, as I should say. So yeah, like I said, with here you have to get the sausages correctly there. You have to get over there. You can go over there in gear 4 to try and get the better exit. I don't know whose ghost I was following, but I was doing really well in sector 2. I'm surprised. I looked back at this footage and I was actually surprised. I actually got under the minute mark in sector 2. So I must have had a really good sector here, so we'll see how we do. We're keeping it nice and cool though, as we go through that hairpin there, and coming now to the S section. So we come down gear 3, up straight to gear 4, try and take it nice and tight to get to the outside line and try and just cut it in as much as I can. As you come across there, 59.9 as a sector 2, which is pretty good in my opinion. But again, we could have went a lot faster. But yeah, no, so coming around at this right hander here, we'll see we're still on the ghost there. So at the time, again, times were like not at the potential they could get at for the week, as you will see in a second. So yeah, so coming around the final hairpin here, I'm getting quite a good run and just actually going wide there, which is very annoying, and just losing control and losing so much time there. And that actually got us a 38.3, which I was quite surprised about, and it put us 22nd. So we must have lost at least 2 tenths on that like last corner. But eventually we got 38.1, and we did put us 48th. As the top time there was a 37.5, which was unreal. But yeah, no. So this is the last race of this video. Surprisingly, it's only been 7 minutes in this video. It's crazy. But yeah, no, so we are in P2 again. We do have Stokey Kells again in the lobby. We've got Mark and Janice down in 9th on their second account. And yeah, so basically a bit better of a lobby. Not too many A pluses, but yeah, it's just basically me and Metzinger, as well as Mark, but he's on his second account, obviously. So yeah, obviously I was doing this while streaming, so obviously a couple of people did know me. I see Robbie there. Shout out to you, Robbie, saying hello to me in the lobby. But yeah, no. So started this race obviously in P2. Obviously that 37.8 that's on real time. So it was nice to see a top driver in the lobby for once in the week. So yeah, so like I said, starting P2. Not too bad. The guy behind, I was surprised. I think that's a Mazda. I'm pretty sure it's a Mazda. Can we see it? I don't know. I think it's a Mazda. But you'll see the start he gets here. So we'll see, basically waiting for the go sign basically, and obviously showing the livery off right there. Beautiful livery. Well done, Bazza. Shout out to you, mate. I'm sure you're watching this video. But as we start, as you see. We're going to go a little bit on board with the French geezer, and look how close he is to me. I think in that Mazda, and he's literally going on my inside. And I was quite shocked at this point. I was looking at my radar thinking, well, how the hell has he got here this quickly? But I did fend him off that little bit, so we did get in front of him just about. So that didn't ruin it for us to get P1. So yeah, Metzinger in front. Again, very quick driver. Don't really know him as much, but as you see by his qualifying time trial, unreal pace. So this was going to be difficult for me. So I just had to try and keep it cool. But at the nearing to the end of the week, we did have a GT7 update. I don't know if this changed physics of the cars or changed cars, or changed some of the cars or nerfed some of the cars, but the McLaren felt so much different. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was a personal thing for me or it just something stupid, but as you see, we are keeping actually on with Metzinger right now, but things don't really take a turn, as I should say. Obviously you've got the French guy behind that was right up our rear bumper at the first corner, but now we're starting to pull off basically. As you see, me and Metzinger are starting to pull away from the whole pack. There's someone in last there, I don't know what happened to them. Well in last. Just done the long right-hander there. I think that was Mark that actually happen there. But you know, so starting his first lap, not much really happening. The French guy has lost out to our Stokey Kells. As you see, Stokey Kells now in third position, 1.6 seconds behind us. And as you see, we're still in that slipstream range with Metzinger. But again, it's very hard to catch up. Not really. Again, like I said, there's not really much you can really do in the McLarens around this track to battle with. Only at the start of the race you can really battle with, but it all depends on your actual pace. The slipstream doesn't come into effect as much as I'd think, but you would think the McLaren does have a lot of aerodynamic, but it actually seems it doesn't. So it's quite hard to get back into the slipstream or stay in the slipstream at times, but obviously Metzinger, as you see, having clean lines compared to me. I was just trying to find a better line than him at every corner, but it's just so hard. You see, coming around to this right-hander now, it's quite. When you get this right-hander right, it feels nice. When you get it completely wrong, it is honestly awful. It is like your worst nightmare. And if you go on too wide, then you're basically on the curve of death. So basically, the second to final straight, coming towards this hairpin here, and I see Metzinger going a bit wide there, but I feel like him having that wider line was going to get him a better exit. And as you see, it actually does help him a lot. So I didn't really recognise that until actually watching this video back. So like, it's all, you can always improve. You can always improve on time trial in the race. So guys, if you're still down there in the lower ranks, like you just have to believe in yourself. It's the only way. Everyone is in the same powered cars. It's your choice to choose a different car. Maybe it's a better car, but you guys will be able to make it. Like, it's not as hard as you think. But yeah, no. So I'm gonna actually let you watch the final lap of this race, and I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm probably annoying you. But yeah, so I'll get back to you by the end of this lap. I'll see you in a minute, guys. So coming around the final corner, and not much happened. We stayed in P2, but I'd like to congratulate Metzinger, GG to him. We did actually pour a nice gap between us and the drivers behind. But yeah guys, if you did enjoy the video, please hit that like button, share the video around, subscribe if you're new, and I'll speak to you guys in the next video. Or live stream, because I am streaming on YouTube now. See you later guys.